As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the pictures.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Give to the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Gets it out quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Johnson wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snagged out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Singletary. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll immediately call timeout.
TCU.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Kansas.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Find some fresh air. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run.
He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone, the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Crosses the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Kansas 27, TCU 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to the left. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Still on his feet. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes.
The offense pops it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now... Oh, he's got some space! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Is no good. That keeps the score. TCU 34.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. using his legs. It's Washington. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 25 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground.
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.